Hello everyone, this is Miss Qian Fei. Today I'm going to show you how to make a mobile with different elements in the fall. Now let's get started. For the supplies, you will need a pair of scissors, a pencil, marker, a color pencil or some crayons, a hole puncher, some ribbon, the thin one or some yarn, and some boxes. I have 2 toilet paper roll, a paper towel roll, and a small toilet paper roll. If you don't have the long one, the small one would work fine. We are going to cut 2 long rectangles from the paper towel rolls. And for the box, if you do not have tissue box, cereal box will be fine as well. If you do not have paper towel roll, you may just cut the long rectangle from your box. We are going to make a big X or cross with these 2 rectangles, and we are going to punch 2 holes in the middle, one of each. I do not have a single small hole puncher, so I just use this big one. If you have a smaller one, it may be easier for you to see. If you do not have a hole puncher at home, you can use the pair of scissors or something sharp to poke a hole. And we are going to cut some ribbons to tie those 2 long rectangles together. After I double tied the first one, you can see my big X is not stable, so I'm going to tie another ribbon across the side of the X. Now you may cut the extra piece from the ribbon. Double check this structure because this will hold all the mobile, so make sure it's stable and not moving. Then we are going to draw some picture on the inside of the box. It doesn't matter if you have color white or color brown, as long as you can draw something, it should be fine. First, I'm going to make a little sign that says fall, since it's something about fall. Now, please poke a hole on the top of the sign, trying to do it in the middle, not close to one side. Then you may cut a piece of ribbon or yarn. It doesn't matter what you have at home, as long as a really long string can hang the paper, that should work. And make sure you double tie at all the holes. Make sure at least tie 2 knots, please. The other end of the ribbon, we are going to tie them in the hole of the middle of the big X, the structure. And you can poke another hole on the structure tied somewhere else, but I want my fall in the middle of the mobile, so that's where I'm going to put my picture. Now you may see the fall is right underneath the middle of the mobile. Besides the fall, I will make 4 other things. You have to do at least 4 things, but you can do more than 4 of course. And thinking about something you see or you do in the fall. First, I'm going to draw a pumpkin. I really like the orange color of my pumpkin, so I decided to do another one which is slightly bigger than my first one. Now I'm going to draw two leaves. The first one will be reddish brown color, and the second one I haven't decided yet. Now I decide to make my second leaf yellow and greenish color, since in the fall, especially early fall, you still see many green leaves, but then they start to turning into yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, and black. So thinking about how you could use multiple colors on one piece of leaf. Now I'm going to cut all four pictures off. When you're cutting the picture, please be very careful. You want to make sure you do not make any mistakes. Now we are going to poke a hole in the middle of each picture, trying to not poke it too close to the edge. As you may see later in this video, I made a little mistake, but it still worked out. So learn from my mistakes. Please poke a hole in the middle of the picture. This is my last pumpkin. I poked the hole too close to the edge, so when I tied the knot later, it kind of broke the paper, but I was able to fix it. So trying to get in the middle of the picture. And then on the edge of the structure, the big X, you are going to poke 4 holes as well. How many pictures you have, how many holes on the structure you will need. To keep the balance of the mobile, trying to do the hole on the edge of the structure. Now we are going to repeat the step we did for the fall sign. So you are going to cut 4 pieces of ribbon or yarn or string you have at home and tie 2 knots per hole and then tie them to the structure. After I put my pumpkins and leaves to the mobile, I decided to cut a little bit extra piece of ribbon to make a little hole on top so you can hang it somewhere at home. Just have to double tie the knots and make sure you have a space look like an O so you can put your finger or something in the middle to hold it up. Now the mobile is finished. Thanks for watching. See you next time.